I'm like, okay, this girl told me she's a makeup artist. That's $4,000. That's how much that cost, because I know, because I spend the same money and I go to the same places. Oh, I'm just at the club with my friends. C'est la vie, 10 bottles of Dom Perignon. Okay, that's $10,000 right there. Who's paying for that if she's single? So I think following the money is the best advice I can give to people. Look at their Instagram and look how expensive the things that they're doing. I'm just here with my girlfriends. They're riding those dune buggies around the desert. They're on desert safari. I'm like, okay, that's $400, $500, $600 each. What did this girl say she did? Waitress in Italy? You just have to understand that the money doesn't come from nowhere.
Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to go dig up 4 secret truths women hide from us. Let's dive in. Truth 1. It's the women's history that piques our interest rather than their present. Women, in contrast to men, worry more about the future. They don't care if you have 150 notches or 5,000. They don't place a lot of importance on it. There are situations in which women would prefer to interact with men who have life experience and an awareness of gender dynamics. However, they'd worry more about men's prospects in the future. Specifically, how will you be able to provide for your family? Could you possibly cause it to rain? How do you know how to make money? Do you consider yourself to be an effective and capable man? Do you give up and wallow in self-pity when hardships arise, or do you try to find solutions instead of dwelling on the problem? Women prefer to be with a man who can make it rain, who is capable of accomplishing goals, who is able to find solutions to problems, and who demonstrates competence in his field. It's always been that way throughout recorded history, and it never will stop being that way. No amount of ingesting the feminist indoctrination narrative, which aims to make the world a place where men and women are on equal footing and can achieve the same results if given the same opportunities, will change this fact. In fact, we couldn't be more dissimilar. And men are worried about a woman's history. Most of you dudes are probably looking to settle down with a special lady, or at the very least improve your rapport with females. Some of you men continue to make the terrible decision of getting involved with a woman who has a history of mental health issues. She's been around the block, she hangs with the wrong crowd, and she may find it hard to give you her undivided attention for the foreseeable future. Truth 2. Modern women have an inflated sense of entitlement that has little to do with their actual intimacy marketplace value. Women always date and marry up in the socioeconomic ladder. Therefore, men need to have an awareness of the marketplace. Women today have an unrealistically high opinion of their own value and a tendency to think they deserve much more than they actually receive in the workplace. That's a fact that a lot of women have a hard time accepting, but they eventually come to terms with it. This is the moment when they realize they need to set more reasonable goals for themselves and value themselves less highly than they currently do. Because we share our pot of gold with women and women don't share their pot of gold with men, and because men are not smart, it doesn't matter how much money women make. They don't share it with men. That is the stark reality. Truth 3. True good females simply do not exist. Good girls are just as out there as bad girls. The difference is that the bad girls have been caught and exposed. In one way or another, the histories of all women are tainted. However, it is more difficult for some than others. Women won't go telling random dudes about their thorny pasts. Men, as I mentioned in point number 1, care most about a woman's history. However, the issue now is that there simply aren't any good girls around. Truth 4. You are probably not her first choice. Most men who end up in long-term relationships with women weren't even on her radar initially. Never commit yourself to a relationship with a woman who doesn't put you ahead of every other guy in her life. You'll never receive her best, and she'll constantly be pining for someone else. Since she is eventually going to leave, there's no point in trying to keep her. Please guys, put these 4 truths in the palm of your hand. Never forget them. That's all for today, guys. If you found value in this video, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button to get more dope content like this every day. Till next time.